and has every chance if there is a problem with one man. And I don't agree with the people that think that he doesn't act on the course. He travelled far too well in the Gold Cup last year. The opponents, they're all decent horses, but certainly not up to his class when he's at his very best. And a small field, let's get him listed from Graham.
Small but select. Barton Bank 7-2, Adrian Maguire. One man 11-4 on Richard Dunwoody. Yorkshire Gale 7-1, Norman Williamson. And Martimick 14-1, Jamie Osborne. That's the lineup. It's the Pilar Property Investment Steeplechase.
So the sun just beginning to come down a little bit. It's still a lovely day. Will the sun finally set on this horse's Gold Cup chances? Well, this really is the final test before the big one. Alistair Downs just joined me. Alistair, if he doesn't win this, you can say goodbye to him winning a Gold Cup.
You certainly can, Jim. I mean, he should win this, and I'm not sure how much that's going to tell us, Jim. This is the crucial thing. We've all seen the film of him climbing over the last in last year's Gold Cup. There were thoughts that in the King George at Kempton, he didn't quite get home, that he was stopping a bit. How much this will actually tell us? He is, as John Franklin just said, much better than his rivals here today. We expect him to jump round. It isn't the course, it's the trip. Well, he's over an extended 3 miles today, but will the race be competitive enough, Jim, to really tax him on the stamina front?
One man. He's a 4-11 favourite at the first or last show we saw. 4-11 for those of you who want to live dangerously for 6 or 7 minutes. Barton Bank a 4-1 shot. 6-1 from 10-1, those supporting the course favourite or course specialist Yorkshire Gale, and Martimick, the outsider of the forerunners, at 16-1.
Well, all four favourites are
6 you see in his form figures. That's the, if you like, the blot on his record in the last 2 seasons. But he's the one that the crowds have come to see. In just under 7 minutes, we'll know the answer.
So it's Barton Bank leading in this Pilar Property Investments chase. They've got 21 fences to jump. This fence they jumped 3 times. Martimick on the inside of Barton Bank, and one man at the back of the pack as they take the first. So it's Martimick leading to Barton Bank in second place as they skip away out into the country for the first time. Yorkshire Gale, the course specialist, the colours of Bill Naylor, back in third, and then the back marker is one man. Martimick leading then as they race down the hill from Barton Bank, and Yorkshire Gale and one man. Come to the second shortly, and it's Martimick who leads. Martimick has the edge, coming a little bit close there. Yorkshire Gale is pulling for his head in third. Barton Bank comes up to join the pace as they come towards the water jump for the first time. Fence number 3. Barton Bank led their better jump. Martimick the inside. Stride for stride they are, and they head to an open ditch now. Barton Bank. Ooh, and Yorkshire Gale a little bit untidy there. Hasn't really settled yet. Got into his stride. They race away towards another plain one now. Fence number 5. Barton Bank. One man at the back of the pack, Richard Dunwoody holding him up. They swing left-handed and come towards another open ditch now, and it's Barton Bank by about a length and a half to Martimick. Oh, dear, dear. Jamie Osborne nearly went into orbit there on Martimick, joined on the outside by Yorkshire Gale, one man fourth of the 4. Go to the fence at the top of the hill. Barton Bank comes to it. To Yorkshire Gale in second. Then Martimick, none the worse for her timely mistake there. So one man 5-2 on there, the back marker, with a 5,000 to 2 on, fourth of the 4. Barton Bank at 4-1. Yorkshire Gale 6-1. Martimick 16-1. And they're starting the descent for the first time. And Barton Bank leading as they come down towards the next plain fence. Alistair Down, what about the pace in this race so far?
Well, Graham, you're always fearful of a false pace. They went off at a decent rate and have just steadied a bit now, though Martimick's made one bad mistake. And Richard Dunwoody has had one man jumping unflashily but very soundly, clear the first stitch nicely. Barton Bank bowling along and appearing to be enjoying himself in front. The pace is a sensible one. As I say, they went off quick and have steadied to something a little more sedate, but still searching enough.
Come down towards fence number 10. Barton Bank jumping well. Yorkshire Gale in second. Oh dear, Martimick is just losing a little bit of interest now in fourth of the four. So they've completed a circuit. It's Barton Bank leading. This will be the last next time round. Another lap to go. Get more on four. On the inside, Yorkshire Gale. On the outer is one man. There's the grey. Smashing side. Barton Bank then leading. Martimick is rather losing touch here and probably be hunted round in their own time for fourth place. There was 1,200 quid about thereabouts for finishing fourth in this, but will it be pillar to post for Barton Bank in the colours of Tony Mould, leading clear by about 6 lengths. Trainer David Nicholson has 10 horses out and about today, and coming down towards this plain one, it's Barton Bank. He's doing it well, John.
Well, this is far and away the best that I've ever seen him jump. He's really enjoying himself. I hope that I'm not tempting fate by saying that, but he's giving Adrian Maguire a really good ride, and maybe it's just done his confidence good. He's been able to dictate his own pace and got his act together, and might just make those others go a bit now.
This is a ditch, and didn't he jump it well to Yorkshire Gale in second, one man in third, and Martimick really out of it. Let's concentrate on the front three now as they head towards another plain fence. This is the 15th. Two in second place, Yorkshire Gale, and then one man. Jim McGrath, are you happy with one man if it had a 5,000 to 2 on?
Well, it's not my sort of bet, but yes, you'd be perfectly happy. I mean, one man could be a show jumper because he might not have the extravagant leap that you see from, say, Barton Bank or Dublin Flyer, but he's very handy, jumps off either leg, very quick through the air, and accurate thus far.
5 more to jump then, and it's Barton Bank comes to the top of the hill from one man in second, and then Yorkshire Gale in third, and Richard Dunwoody was going just as well as this, wasn't he, in the Gold Cup back here last March. Barton Bank has it, top of the hill now, swing left-handed, half a mile to go, 4 to jump. Barton Bank by a couple of lengths to one man, and then of course specialist Yorkshire Gale. 4 out this, and it's Barton Bank from one man getting closer with every stride. Then we've got Yorkshire Gale. Martimick is continuing, but she'll get round in her own time, probably downhill then. And they've got 3 more to jump. So it's Barton Bank in the lead to one man in second place. Barton Bank comes to it, one man in second, and then Yorkshire Gale in third. Now then, it's just a question of stamina for one man, isn't it? He's getting certainly well enough, and Adrian Maguire knows that now. He's looked round. What a terrible sight to see. Richard Dunwoody on the champion chaser, one man, lobbing along on the tail of Barton Bank as they turn for home. And they've got just 2 to jump, but it's Barton Bank, one man. Back to Yorkshire Gale, 2 to jump. Barton Bank, one man. Yorkshire Gale, this is 2 out. And it's Barton Bank from one man, Yorkshire Gale in third, and Richard Don one man is kidding him. Barton Bank the far side. They've still got 1 to jump in the pillar, and at it was one man and Barton Bank. They stride together as they go up the hill. One man, and Richard Dunwoody is laughing at Barton Bank and Adrian Maguire. It's one man easing into the lead. Barton Bank is flat to the boards, and one man is asking him to go on. Barton Bank is rallying at the line. It is one man from Barton Bank, and they're a long, long way clear of Yorkshire Gale. Martimick scrambles over the last. She'll pick up 4th place prize money, and so the result of this Pilar Property Investments chase was number 2. One man the winner, 5 to 2 on. Oh, you had your heart in your mouth in those last few strides, didn't you? Gordon Richards has trained this one at Greystoke. Richard Dunwoody has coked this one home. Second horse is number 1, Barton Bank. Adrian Maguire rode the horse to perfection. He's come back in a sparkling form, Barton Bank. Third was number 3, Yorkshire Gale, Norman Williamson. 4th, number 4, Martimick. Jamie Osborne. There's the winner of the Pilar Property Investments chase. That is one man. And this replay is going to be viewed and viewed and viewed again.
Well done. Were you tying up in the final strides?
He's just come back to me a little bit, but I haven't really got after him, haven't had to. He's jumped very well and travelled very well. Adrian's given me a nice lead.
Is it a Gold Cup performance?
It's great. It's far side are good. We will see.
Were you impressed with Barton Bank?
Barton Bank's run a good race. He's jumped well and travelled well on the ground. He handles this ground very, very well.
Well, your charity bet won. You've done us proud on Channel 4 today. Well done, and best of luck for March.
Thank you. Cheers.
Take care.
Well, first reactions from Richard Dunwoody. Richard never gives much away at the time. He said he was happy enough, but that's fair enough. He was happy enough. I suppose a lot of people would have been happy enough. And let's not knock a horse that's just gone and won. But let's put the spotlight, Alistair, under his Gold Cup credentials. And I must be honest, I love the horse to death. He's got so much natural ability. I cannot see him. What you've got to say is, will he be suited by more of a test of stamina in 6 weeks' time? And from what you've seen, the answer is surely no.
There's no evidence anywhere to say that more of a test of stamina would do anything but tax him more. And the questions still hang over this grey horse. To me, Richard Dunwoody gave him the sort of ride where he was always trying to resist taking him into the territory where his stamina would be put to any brute test that might make him wobble. I mean, he's won comfortably, but he scraped home, Jim.
Yeah, Barton Bank, as John Frankham rightly pointed out, has given as good a display of jumping as he's ever done. But they're only 3 or 4 lengths, well, 6 or 7 lengths at clear of Martimac, who's just a useful handicapper, not to be denigrated, but he's not a top-class horse, so they haven't got a taxing pace. It's set up for a horse with the knockout blow, the killer speed. It came there, it looked like it would be there, but at the death you have to ask yourself, what was left? And the answer is, having got there easily, there didn't look to be a lot.
He was travelling like a horse who was going to go away and win 3 or 4. All right, Adrian Maguire, I think, kept a little bit more up his sleeve than he was letting on during the race. But even here, look at the ease with which the grey is travelling. The simple truth is he does not sort of go past and whoosh away, even to the slightest degree. And Barton Bank rallies close home. Tremendous performance by the old stick. He's jumped himself superbly today and enjoyed himself. But Richard Dunwoody, it's a slightly fearful ride.
Who will pick holes in this performance and say, well, he beat Barton Bank 19 lengths at Kempton. Today there's only half a length in it, but I can tell you that Barton Bank's run at least 20 lengths better than I've ever seen him run this afternoon. You can normally guarantee that he makes 3 or 4 mistakes, but more than that, he just looked a lot happier. That wasn't a bad performance at all from one man.
Audrey Walker, the lass who attends one man, bedecked in his colours, similar to Richard Dunwoody, and at least one large dose of cobblers has been thrown out the window. There's no question that this very supple, agile horse acts at Cheltenham. In fact, there's hardly a track in the country you can think he wouldn't act on. He's so handy you can do anything with him. And the fact that he might not win a Gold Cup, and it's only our view after all, it's not a fact yet, shouldn't denigrate him. He's a tremendous crowd pleaser, a high-class horse, and narrow though it was, he's won again. So from
Richard Dunwoody, see if we can just muscle in on the action. Gordon, sorry to interrupt you, a moment of victory.
Yeah.
Must have been delighted with that.
Well, I've broken the Cheltenham hoodoo with him, haven't I, John? I mean, this is his 4th time back here, and he's won, which is a big foot forward, really, to his future. So, I'm now going to speak to Richard, and, I mean, he's always been cantering. I mean, he isn't even blowing.
Really?
No. I mean, that's only been a canter for him, really. He's always travelled. Richard said he's come to the last on the bridle. And, you know.
So if you have to put your money down, you being the trainer, what do you think will be the Queen Mother Champion Chase or the Gold Cup?
They wouldn't take him off the bridle in the Queen Mother's, you know. Because he likes a battle. See, when you get a lovely horse, John, as you know, and he jumps, you can be up there, can't you? You know, up there with the speed merchants, which he is. He can always get a length of defence but when you're riding him and being cagey on him, you're just stopping that little bit, because otherwise you'd be going on him.
Well, I've got plenty to go home and think about with him and General Command.
That's right.
Nice position to be in.
Thank you, John.
Gordon, thanks very much.
Lovely.